we found both strengths and weaknesses of strategy. And we did not only analyze about the company, we also explore and analyze about the possibility of new strategy for generally fit to new trends and environmental issues in the fight next year. Hopefully, we can provide you useful findings and recommendations from outside perspectives, which we will present to you. And we'll start with the corporate strategy. There are three main pillars of corporate strategies. Firstly, profitable growth. This is a plan to strengthen leadership in Europe market and to finding and expanding to the potential market, which is be the SME. Will be the key opportunities of the marketing. And secondly, capital management and financial optimization will increase capital generate and enhance cash remittance. Additionally, planning to deliver attractive profitability to the shareholder. And the last one, thirdly, is about innovation and digital transformation, which will enable digital transformation of distribution and operating model. Overall, as we see the base of the strategic planning, we see that there are three main core competency, which is number one, brand. This is tend to provide the distinctive brand experience to be the long life partner with the customer. And number two, about sustainability, as the generalists commit to grow green and promote environment and society. And number three is about people. Can be the main core competencies, which is to empower the team of generally and to provide the benefits to customers. Overall, as we see about the core competencies and the corporate strategy, we see that are the strengths. But when we look at the current insurance industry situation, globally, growth rate of insurance industry fell last year, and in Europe, it is the perfectly high competitive market, which all companies hardly to control their price. And in Asia Pacific market, there are still have the market growth gradually since the generally expand to the Asia Pacific since 1975. However, when we look at the specific country, where is Thailand, this is the market share in Thailand. So there are two challenges for generally. First is about low brand awareness in the customer mind. And another one is the same insurance premiums is same as the other competitors. Overall, as we see from the internal analysis, we see that now generally in the low value and high standard position. So we suggest that generally need to move to the differentiation position, because in this positioning, offering customer the highest level of product and service values. Can create the strong brand awareness and to be attract the loyalty with customer in the long run. Next, the external analysis will be presented by Anna.
So of course we have to take into consideration external factors, and one of them would be legal and political. So for example, current political situation and government regulation of prices, that of course creates a lot of limitations for insurance companies like Generali. Furthermore, economically, looking into Thai markets, in Thailand, we can see that employment rate is decreasing, the same as poverty line is decreasing, and that creates a lot of opportunity for Generali. Furthermore, technology and development of AI and Internet of Things, that could be turned into opportunity space as well. Furthermore, social aspect as aging society, that at first could be considered as the limitation and disadvantage. However, we think that we could turn it into opportunity space as well. And finally, environmental issues and climate change that I will be talking about in a few seconds. So of course, as we know, the world is facing the huge environmental problem right now, such as climate change, species extinction, air and water pollution, and of course, big company as generally impacts on that as well, creating over 100,000 CO2 greenhouse gas emission last year. And we are aware that this is it's still lower than 2013 by 20%. However, we think that insurance companies are one of the first ones to feel the impact of the environmental changes. Therefore, we should focus on that and take it as one of the most urgent problems for the company. And now Ploy will guide us through the current situation of the market.
After analyzing all the data, now we think how to create the blue ocean for generally. According to the United Nations population data, now our world are rapidly become aging population. A whopping 2 billion people will be around 60 years and older in 2020, more than the triple number of 2000. Many countries has already begun adapting to their increasingly aging population. People are living longer and will require more better take care into their life. And to turn it into our opportunity, we suggest generally a new business model, healthcare. Because of the market value of $11 trillion by 2022 and 41% market share will be in the North America. The fastest growing region will be the Asia Pacific and Africa, and about the growth will be around 30% per year. Which generally saying, we are the top 10 insurance company in the world. We have strong partner with our partnership like hospital and high technology and agile adaptive to our organization and digital training staff and experience and asset management. And here is the customer needs for this business. First, safety environment and physical mental health support, social community and safety status. So we will provide a service like the first one, well-designed room, physical therapy, daily health check and assist living, retirement community and extra service like 24-hour AI monitor health problem, and the last one, extra service financial planning and asset management. And he will explain about the unpredictable trends.
So here is the big 7 trends that operate in every type of industry, but for generally I will highlight only on 4 because they have a high impact on industry and also they have a long-term effect on the industry. So the first and predictable trend is technology trend, because technology is growing very rapidly and they can go beyond our imaginations, and generally it's an insurance business, so they have a lot of personal and confidential information of their customers, so keeping that information very secretly is an important thing for an insurance company. So the one thing that we need to consider is the cyber risk and cyber security. AI has both positive and negative impact. For generally, for example, they help us in a faster and smarter user-friendly interface, but also they have the risk of a lot of fraud information and fraud payment. So the action plan that generally should do is that cooperate with the reliable and professional IT partners and build a very strong insurance system so that we can prevent the leak of confidential information. And the next and predictable trend is political and legal. And I will focus about the Thai country, because Thai government has a very low score on the ease of doing business because they have a time-consuming test in licensing process, and also government restrict the insurance company to charge a different premium prices. And we also need to think about the political instability because they will have a very high impact on our industry. And the level of taxation also demotivate the companies to maximize their profit. So Here is some recommendations for the unpredictable trend and the business model canvas. Because the volatile trend is least predictable, but we can build a very strong risk management team and hiring a risk manager who have an experienced volatile field so that we can control the potential risks and reduce the risk. And also the technology, we can build a data model which can detect the fraud payment, and we will have professional IT technicians. Okay, for the next slide, I would like to call Ishi.
For the predictable trend, the Global Knowledge Society is one of the biggest. Global Knowledge Society is one of the biggest trend that affects generally. Earlier there is a knowledge gap in gender disparity in the level of education, but now with the development taking place, there is an increase in educated society, which means people come out and they understand more about the benefits of insurance, and they come out to buy the insurance, and then the demand for life insurance is increasing. So for that matter, generic should transform from their traditional to marketing to get more brand awareness, and at the same time there should be a gender-based customized package. For instance, like a cancer insurance for breast cancer insurance for women, and also any cancer insurance for men and women separately. And the other trend that affects generally is the demography. Demography trend is concerned with age structure, population size, income, and ethnic. But for the insurance, for the generally, age structure is the most important predictable trend that affects the business. The aging society is highly predictable, and the research shows that the global population will be of elderly people of 65 years of age at 1 billion by 2030 and 2 billion by 2050. For the aging population, will put pressure on resources, but also it will open new opportunities for the business and for the insurance company to have more opportunities to invest in their payment. Generic can intervene for healthcare, treatment and prevention technique for the elderly people, and then also they can use big data technique to access life expectancy of insurance holder, and then they can introduce the customer package for the elder segment. And also one of the action plan can be to expand their market to Africa, where there is more population. And in conclusion, General is one of the biggest insurance companies in the world, and it is also the market leader for both life and non-insurance. But because of the high competition in the insurance industry, their market share is not that favorable. So for this, General can seek new chances for blue ocean strategy, like to find the market opportunities that can have less competitions, such as expanding the market in new areas like Africa, and also like creating premium package for the senior citizen to have broader market segment, and also they can use the healthcare business as another alternative for the business, and then to have the wider range of network. So, thank you.
Okay, that's your time. Thank you so much. Okay, with 1 minute to go. It's good time management. Let me just go through and say goodbye to John. Stay there. I need to leave the room while you do your Q&A. So John, thank you so much. I hope you managed to hear all of that in the 14 minutes you had.